Hello everyone. Today we're gonna talk about dog. But you may be asking, what is dog? Well, basically dog is this picture. This picture was sent on a Discord server called Kektopolis. You might have heard of it. It's pretty neat. I'm an owner there. There's like 3 owners. I'm one of them. It's pretty cool. Anyway, Kektopolis is not the point of this video though. Kektopolis is irrelevant. What's relevant is dog. We're talking about dog. The reason we're talking about dog is because this dog is really cute. You might have noticed. The dog in this picture is amazing. Just a real cute little fluff ball, looking all excited and happy. But that's not all there is to this story. I want to tell you about the huge franchise that was spawned by this image captioned dog. It was soon followed by Dog 2. Now, you'll see Dog 2 is also a really nice picture. Everyone liked Dog 2. And then, Dog 3 was created. Dog 3 Electric Boogie was pretty awesome, as you can see. It was nice. Dictator decided Dog 3 was overrated and didn't live up to the hype. So of course, I told him his face didn't live up to the hype because the DCU, by the way, is the Dog Cinematic Universe, just so you know. That's what this is called now. We came up with that name for it. And then Dog 4 came along. As you can see, he was pretty angry. Dictator was still salty about the face joke. Anyway, then Dog 5 came. The drunk comedic relief dog spin-off. That was nice. We were going to discover his backstory. Dog 6. As you can see, this is really spiraling out of control. Basically, now we're just posting pictures of dogs. Or more specifically, Dictator is posting pictures of dogs and we're reacting to the pictures of dogs. And it's becoming a cinematic universe. It's becoming a whole thing. It's very strange. Anyway, then Dog 7 happened. And this is really a dark time for the dog cinematic universe. We don't really talk about this one. As you can see, at first, I felt just confusion. I really had no idea what was going on, but Dictator was already backing up the film. And, basically I tried to boycott it. Dog 8 happened though. Dog 8, as you can see, was way better than Dog 7. Because basically, if you didn't notice in Dog 7, it's actually a cat. That's a really radical change for the dog franchise, so I did not appreciate it. In Dog 8, they went back to a dog. So, Ninja Dog DB said this is the real Dog 7. Couldn't agree more. We basically decided Dog 7 wasn't canon anymore. And then Dog 9 happened. Obviously, my initial reaction was one of pure fear. But, then I immediately asserted that the franchise died with Dog 8. But, Ninja Dog was okay with the idea, though, of a CGI sort of approach. Then Dog 10 happened. Oh, wait. Hold on. The cat needs attention. I will return. Okay, cat just wanted food. So anyway, Dog 10 happened. We all liked Dog 10, as you can see. They spiced it up a bit by having a bit of a different dog. And then Dog 11 happened. And this was pretty great. It's like a GIF. I love it. However, Dictator didn't like Dog 11. It seems like whenever I have an opinion about a release in the dog franchise, Dictator disagrees with it. Anyway, they basically took an anime approach. It was nice, I guess. It was cool. Dog 13 then happened. Dog 13 was an interesting one. Of course, I thought he looked surprised. Then it turns out, his wife was shot 47 times in the chest. That's really a lot. 47 shot wounds. So, Dog 14 the Imposter then came out. Oh look, an imposter, obviously. And then we moved on to Dog 15 the Truth. And, you know, this seems very dramatic, but nobody really knew what the truth was. Dictator didn't watch it on release day. I just hoped no one spoiled it. Ninja Dog DB must know the truth. Really, it was a bit of a mess. Anyway, Dictator was at the farmer's market. He needed some veggies. And then Dog 16 came, the Return of the King. Now, as you can see, this is Maggie. This beautiful doggo is everyone's favorite character, really. And that's why it's labeled the Return of the King. This doggo was featured previously in... Yep, this dog was featured previously in Dog 10. And now had returned for Dog 16, the Return of the King. Dog 13 Director's Cut. And of course, all I had to say was, oh. Ninja Dog DB described it as the true tragedy. I really couldn't describe it better, to be honest. And then Dog 7 Remake came along. I basically decided Dog 7 Remake is slightly better than Dog 7, because as you can see, it's not a cat as the main character, so it's better, but, you know. Dog 7 Teeman. Dong 7 Teeman. Dong 7 Teeman came along. Ah yes, the return of the DCU. Yo, DCU is back, baby. I'm so happy I could combust, but I won't because I want to be around for Dog 18. Well worth the wait. So basically, we were all very excited about this. This was pretty much the franchise returning to its roots. Then the Dog 4 remake came out. They took Dog 4, which everyone loved, and made it even grittier. And as you can see, the dog is angry, so it was already gritty enough. So this just made it even better, really. I think Dictator said it best. I love the way they changed the style of camera work and color grading to accentuate the tone set by the original Dog 4, the first tried a more serious showing of the Dog franchise. However, then Dog 19 came, and it was not nearly as gritty, but it was nice. As you can see, it was a bit of a comedy, really. It's a funny joke, because the guy's like, you brought a hammer, but it's a sword fight. And then he bashes his head in, and that's funny. That's quality content. Anyway, then Dog / JoJo's Bizarre Adventure manga adaptation came along, which I guess came from Reddit. It looked beautiful. Everyone loved it. And then, Dog 20. After a bit of a wait that we had, we were sure they were hard at work. And it turns out they were, because they gave us pretty much the most beautiful photo I think anyone has ever seen. I must process its glory, says Ninja Dog DB. I said they were taking inspiration from other dog-related media in a beautiful way, because, you know, this might remind you of a certain dog meme that existed on the internet once a long time ago. I think they took inspiration from that in a really cool way to create Dog 20. And you know, the 20th release in the franchise, that's a nice round number, so you've got to get it right. And I think they really did. I think Dog 20 was a beautiful thing. And then it got even better. Because as you can see, then they created Dog 21, the finale. Now I'm sorry. I just get really emotional. This is so special to me. Like, just on a personal level. I love this finale so much. After 20 releases of the Dog franchise, this was the perfect finale. Ninja Dog DB is the finale, as you can see. It's a blue dog. His profile picture is a blue dog. The text here says Vio. His name, Ninja Dog DB, he originally had Vio in his name. So that's why this says Vio. Back when this was happening on the 24th of June, at 10:13 a.m. in the year 2020 on Wednesday, back then His name was NinjaDogDB/VO. So, that's why this says VO. And I think this was a great finale, because basically what Dictator did here is he took one of the franchise's most loyal fans, one of the two most loyal fans, because, you know, we were the only two fans, of course, because there was no one else here. He took one half of the entire fan base, that being this one guy, and made him the finale. That is just... that really shows you care about your fans. It really does. Really, this was the perfect ending to the saga that was Dog, as I'm sure you can tell. I stood and clapped in the theater while crying, saying it's beautiful. It's glorious. The perfect ending to the saga that is my childhood. You really can't do any better. Which is why that's exactly what they tried. Dog 22, the final finale. But so, you know, my initial reaction was just, oh. I mean, what can you even say to that? It's a cat. It's a cat. This is the mistake Dog 7 made. They put a cat as the protagonist, and they did it again in Dog 22, the final finale. And it's a cliffhanger. As you can see, the cat is screaming. Why is the cat screaming? I don't know. You can't do that with a final finale. That's the finale. Cliffhangers aren't for the finale, obviously. Anyway, this message right here, this pretty much ruined Dog permanently. But anyway, Dictator even agreed 22 wasn't that good. I immediately decided Dog 22 wasn't part of my headcanon. Dragged us back in and held us on for the next sequel. So, they had no choice really but to make another sequel. And it was somehow even worse. Dog 23, the finalist finale, is not good. So, anyway, I obviously decided Dog 23 wasn't canon either. And, you know, then they did this. Now, here's the thing. Dog 23 and Dog 22 together pretty much ruined the franchise, because as you can tell, this was the perfect ending. So basically we just decided Dogs 22 and 3 weren't canon. And if you do that and just pretend Dog 21 was the end of the franchise, it becomes great. The numbered Dog releases 1 through 21 are perfect the way they are. This puts the Dog franchise in an awkward position. See, you can't add to the numbered releases without making them worse, as they learned with this. But they still wanted to make Dog things, so they decided to drop the numbers from the title and instead just make some other cool Dog stories. And they began with Dog Series History Spinoff. Now this is a nice picture. It's pretty funny. And then Dog History 2 came out. Dog History 2 was also pretty funny. And you know, at this point, we were happy with the Dog franchise. Really, this franchise was suddenly showing a lot of promise. They had gotten it right. They were no longer ruining the numbered releases by adding on more. They were just doing a new thing. And it was great. And then came the Magi Diaries 1. And as you can see, the Magi Diaries 1 is pretty cool. Magi, of course, being everyone's favorite character, getting her own series. Then the Magi Diaries 2 came. And as you can see, Magi is behind some glass. That's pretty scary, because now we don't know what's going to happen. NinjaDogGGGG speculated there might be a secret admirer. He also smelled a jailbreak. those were the two theories. We pretty much went with the jailbreak theory, as you can see. But unfortunately, the rights to the dog series got messed up between multiple owners. I have no idea what that even means in a legal sense, but that was basically Dictator's excuse to go to sleep, basically. So there were no more films or spin-offs, as he says here. And as you can see, we got pretty sad about that. You know, this franchise was so important to us and it was ending all of a sudden. But then Ninja Dog DB had an awesome idea. Sign a petition. I immediately jumped on board. He immediately said petition twice in all caps. Dictator went to bed. But before he did, and before we started our petition, I just wanted to thank him for bestowing the dog franchise upon us. And in much the same way, I wanted to bestow it upon you, as the viewer, by creating this video. So I hope you've enjoyed this little journey, looking at a bunch of pictures of dogs. Then came the petition. Now, I'm just going to let you bask in the glory of this picture for a minute, because this was a lot of photo editing on my part. Full disclosure, I didn't actually create a petition on change.org. I took a screenshot of a petition that had a lot of signatures, and I basically changed everything about it. So I changed the picture, I changed the name to bring back the dog franchise at once, I changed the URL, if you can see up there, to bring back the dog franchise at once. So I was pretty dedicated. I changed the name of the person who started the petition to Astru. That's me, of course. I changed the name of the person the petition was sent to. And as you can see here, I replaced the first few sentences of the petition with, of course, my own little petition here. So, you know, you can feel free to read that if you want. Basically, this was a lot of photo editing, so, you know, I hope you appreciate it. I mean, not that it was that hard. It actually was pretty easy. Basically, I had a lot of fun making this picture. So, you know, hopefully you have fun looking at it. Anyway, so that was our petition. As you can see, it got a ton of signatures. And, you know, since then, there's been no word on the DCU. It has yet to return. So this petition might never work, but, you know, it was good while it lasted. So, what did dog teach us? Well, it taught us that dogs are cute. That's what it taught us. That's the lesson. Anyway, see you later next time for, you know, whatever we do next. Who knows what I'm gonna do next? I make these videos up as I go along. Anyway, yeah, until next time, I will see you next time. Actually, hold on, let me close you out with a bit of a song on the kazoo. I call this Bring Back the Dog Franchise at Once.